remembering that, you know, the three of them.
Right.
We have 4-1 for Josh Sanger.
That works. As far as, it was kind of a win-win situation. It would have been fine,
Yeah.
but you gotta pick somebody.
Yeah.
We had some good people to choose
Yes.
from.
Yeah.
And we appreciate your interest and
Yes.
willing to come here and be a part of it. Okay, so is there a motion to appoint Josh as the new board?
So moved.
I'll second it.
Okay, it was moved by Marty, second by Lonnie, that we appoint Josh Sanger as the new board member. Further discussion? Not roll call vote. I vote yes. Don? Marty?
Yes.
Lonnie?
Yes.
Kim?
Yes.
Motion carried. Okay, now we need an appointment of a new board treasurer. Ben Sue was our treasurer. Lonnie's in a position, Kim's in a position, and I'm in a position. That leaves Marty and Don.
I nominate Marty.
Thanks. No, that's,
Okay, is there a motion to have nominations cease and unanimous ballot be cast for Marty, or does someone
I
want it?
so
Okay.
I'll second that.
Okay, it's been moved by Lonnie, seconded by Kim that, let's see, the nominations cease and a unanimous ballot be cast for Marty.
There you go.
Is there further discussion? Not, roll call vote, Don?
Yes.
Marty?
yes.
Lonnie?
Yes.
Don? Or Kim?
Yes.
I vote yes, motion carried. Okay, report of superintendent's reward, Max?
Legislative report. Well, nothing's really happened. It's all behind the scenes right now. We gained 43 million on the forecast. Then the February numbers came in and they were lower. The senators are not wanting to really put any more money into state aid. Had breakfast with Senator Adams, when it was Thursday, I think it was, when I was down there. And of course, he's getting pulled in every direction, and so we encouraged him to release a printout, and at least it'd get it off his shoulders, and as the school districts all saw what it was going to do, if they could get hold of their own senator and try to get some more money in there, but well, I can't say too much on what he told me the other day because he hasn't presented it yet. But the main fear I had was that we were going to lose too much on the. You remember the need stability saved us $1 million at one point, over $1 million, and he's going to take that. He originally took it down to 95%. Looks like it's going down to 94%. That may or may not be a factor. We gained $1 million this last year on that, so we were only $14,000 in the hole or something. It only helped us that much. So, but who knows what the new printout will show, because we're compared to a new group of schools, and, you know, I don't know where it'll come. But, he went down to 94 cents on that, or 94%. Which, you know, is better than losing it completely. If, for instance, the $1 million we gained, with that, we would have 940,000 rather than $1 million. So, you know, at least we still have that needs stability. And then one of the bills introduced would have taken it out completely, so. Anyway, it'll be interesting probably in about another week. We'll know a little bit more, and then it'll get interesting, it'll get the battle. Everybody, when I was down there and testified at the committee hearing on the bills, everybody was jumping on Senator Adams' bandwagon saying what a great job he did. And I said at the hearing when I testified, I said, let's see how many people are on the bandwagon when he puts out the printout, and you know how much each school is going to actually get. That's when it hits the fan then. So it'll be interesting. But he's worked hard on it. They've worked hard on it to make it as fair as they can get it across the board. And that's all we can ask, is that everybody shares. They know they got to cut. They got to cut close to $200 million. So everybody's going to lose state aid, including the city and the county, and everybody else that lost their share of the state aid.
Well, and they've already hit us with one deal, the state reimbursement to property taxes that they took out, which, what was that, 4.5% or something like that?
The rebate?
The reimbursement from the state?
I don't think they've taken it out for sure yet.
They haven't?
They took out the state aid to cities and counties. But I don't believe they have.
Okay, doesn't
where it
that
shows up on your statement as a rebate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they haven't taken that out yet.
Okay. I thought
And I don't know that he's planning on doing it.
I thought when I talked to Senator Sullivan's office that they had voted on it that day.
I don't think so. I may be wrong, but I don't think so. But, you know, anything that we lose in state aid just increase property taxes. Just like anytime valuation goes up, unless it's new valuation, it just increases property taxes. Because you get less state aid. But, the biggest jolt will be on the minimum effort. Right now it's at $1 and it's going to go up. It was at $1.25 and it's going to go higher than that. So like the 400 million to determine what wealth we have, you take the 400 million times $1 and that determines our wealth. Then your needs, if your needs are more than that, that's what you get in state aid. That's simplified, but now it'll be taken times 1.25 or rather than 1.
So it makes you look wealthier.
So it makes you look wealthier in the state aid formula. And that's where they're making part of the cuts. You know. That's the one that's going to hurt us more than what I thought it was going to. But they got to get the 200 million simple. I mean, it's got to come from somewhere. And at least that's across the board. But any other questions about that?
Under Mr. Heineman's knowledge of not raising the state taxes, it just dumps it back on us. So.
Yeah, I mean, he did. He raised taxes, he raised property tax.
Right.
Rather than raising income a little bit and sales a little bit and cutting state aid a little bit, he put it all on, basically, the cuts goes on to property tax. And, but
I wish more people would voice their concerns on that. Put
We're
sales,
already-
should put sales tax on soft drinks and stuff like that, you know. Not putting it on food, that's one thing, but soft drinks and stuff like that, you don't have to have, you know.
There's a lot of things that they could be increased that are fairly painless. You could pay it, you know, 10 cents here, 20 cents here. It's relatively painless compared to that property tax. But, and we're already too reliant on it, but. We were starting to get close to my goal of a third, and now we're
back
going
on.
back the other direction. Hopefully just for a while, but we'll see. Once it's taken away, it's hard to get back. Remodeling and construction, the library office is done. The library's been painted, they're putting lights in. They're gaining a lot. I still am staying with my end of the month estimate before we even get close to getting in there, but we're gaining. They're building their checkout desk now, and they're doing a great job on what was the art room. They've got that all demoed and already got all the walls, the studs up in there. So they're got quite a head start on that, thanks to Jan Keller being willing to move out early. But any head starts we can get on that kind of thing makes us better shape to get in there and have it done by August. So the staff has been, and I have communications meeting this afternoon, and the staff just, you know, they're concerned about having one gym if it rains for spring practices and stuff. You know, where with Musicalia and prom, it's going to be tight. But that was their only concern, and they just